Hey boardies, welcome to AmassGames. My name's Simon. I'm here with David again, and we are playing Mandragora. So we're playing as a 2. It's Black Magic Friday, or it was last week, and we're looking to get the most points. To get the most points, we are looking to get spells. These are spells. Their values 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Over here, there's only one 5 spell card, a couple of 4s, a few 3s, more 2s, more 1s. The game will end when this deck of cards runs out. The amount of cards in the deck depends on players, so we're playing it as a 2, but you do remove more cards when you play with more players. When the deck does run out, we do have a little token somewhere, which is, there's one more token to find, and basically that's the amount of rounds we're going to have left. Oh, Barmity, there we go. So then we chuck this out, and we have 3 rounds left, so a turn each, 2 rounds left, and then that goes away, final round. Go hiccups, problem. Right, so I've already laid out this location. We start here at this town hall place, this little shop, and there are 10 locations you can go to. On your turn, you can do one of 2 things. You're either moving up to 3 spaces, or you are casting a spell. You're basically saying, I'm going to practice this spell. How do you practice this spell? Well, we do start off with a card each. We have a Mandrake each, which is basically a wild card. It can be either a book, or it can be an ingredient. To make a spell, you need at least 1 book. This is done randomly. So you need at least 1 book, which looks like that, and at least 1 ingredient matching that colour. So every card is unique, but it doesn't matter, just the colour. So you need to have this card, for example, and that one. And then on your turn, you can say, right, I'm casting a spell. So you put this underneath, do this. You're going to grab a 1 card, because it's just got 1 ingredient. And at the end of the game, you score up by saying 1 plus whatever that is. So 1 plus 0. And that's it. So you're going to calculate all your togethers, and that's what it is. There was a tie when we played yesterday. I've never won this game actually, and I played as a 3 yesterday, and they both had 16 each, and they happened to then go down to how many spells they had, and they both had the same spells, so it was a tie overall. So what else do we have here? That card I need to place back, wherever I just put it, thank you. And so that was there, and that was there. Now, there are 7 locations which are day tiles. You have 3 night tiles. And when you move, if I wanted to move, say 1 position, you always take a card and place it there, okay? So you've got more cards on this location, which encourages you maybe to go there. Equally, if you move 1, 2, 3, then wherever you left, it gets a card, not where you land, but that would get a card as well, that would get a card, etc. Again, there's always face down, so they can be good. I've had some bad cards there too, because you sometimes get these cursed scrolls. So you're going to count up how many you have. Sometimes they have 1. Got quite lucky actually with the randomisation here. This one has 2. So if ever you have the most, you're going to take this, which is worth -2 at the end. And if you tie, so obviously in a 2, if I have 2 and then you end up getting 2 in total, you would take it.
Because it's 2 different scrolls?
No, it's just a tie. It's just ties are kind of unfriendly in the sense that you're the most recent person to be cursed. Okay. That's why you get it. That's the kind of logic. Okay. Lastly, we have different abilities on these scrolls. So at the end of the game, you are going to have some cards left, potentially, and you'll lose 1 point per different colour in your hand. I think there's 5 colours, or 4 in a 2-player game. So over here, if you take this 5 spell one, it means the end of the game, at the end, because it's got an hourglass symbol, you can discard 1 of your colours. So you're basically saving yourself a point. The same with this particular card of 4, but it's something different underneath, so I don't know what it is, but when that goes, over here, if you take this particular card, you can move an extra space, you can probably tell.
Well, is this an ingredient though? Because it's got like ingredients on the back.
It's simply you can lose either a spell, book, or an ingredient, all of 1 colour, that's all it is. Over here, you can take an extra turn straight away, that's why I got an immediate symbol, like an infinite means obviously permanent. And over here, another immediate means you can send a curse scroll to someone else. So there's different things that are going on, maximum of 8 things as per here. That is it. Like I said, whoever looks most like a sorcerer can start. Now I've started both games, so I'm going to let you be the sorcerer. Okay. But
so when you move, if you stop on a location that's already had some cards played to it, do you gather them all?
You gather them all. You must take them all as well.
And so if you move 1 space, you put a card on the space you left.
Yeah, you always
can you move across the time between day and night?
Oh yeah. So all it is simply distance. So it's up to 1, 2, or 3. That's all. And when you do complete a spell, if you complete a 3 ingredient book, it doesn't mean you have to take this. You can take these because these might be better for you. Up to you.
Okay, so up to the value of 3, so you could do a 1 and a 2.
Yeah, we can't do both. No, you just take them up to the value of. Okay. In the sense that you can take a 3 to roll 1.
Sure. Okay.
And lastly, when you do complete a book, let's say because there's a book there, then what you can do is place as many as you want in there. So even if the 5's gone or whatever, you can place 7 purple because, I don't know, maybe you don't want to lose that 1 point at the end. There's no hand limit. You can take as many cards as you want. There's no limit. They can go in a location. And yeah, like I think if you move, I'll place out the cards and vice versa. That would speed it along.
So I'm going to move to the mushroom house, which is 3 moves away.
I think you have to go clockwise. I don't really matters.
Clockwise. Okay.
I know that anyway. Supposedly it's clockwise. I don't think it really matters, but supposedly it's clockwise. And I guess it's anyway. There's one other thing. Oh yeah, there's a certain amount of cards. So there's 12 of those, 6 of these. It wasn't really factored in for me to be a worry, but there are fewer of some things. Maybe if you're trying to get something, you might not get it.
Oh right, so there's 9 in the snail.
Yes, although
12 in the octopus tentacle.
We have removed some cards, but I think it's only books that get removed.
Yeah,
two
it's 2 of each colour and all blues.
Yeah. Yes, so we've taken all those out. That's
blues
all.
have been removed.
So remember, you've always got this wild card. So normally it's all hidden information, but for now I've just kind of left it there.
Yeah.
I know what I can get. I've got both of them. The Uber stacks, which
Right. So I'm going to try and move around to the owl because he's 3 spaces away.
Okay.
And do we play the cards face up?
No, you place them behind you. So especially if you went to the night location. Day locations take day ones, so they go face up, and the night ones will take night ones.
And do you see what's behind it?
Yeah, so that's enough to see.
Ah, okay, so it's face down.
Yep, and then face up. And then you take the green bird, the owl.
Like that. Ooh, true. Bulbo Scandius. I'm not very good at Latin.
Okay, yeah, that's all Latin. Okay, it's my turn, so I'll go. I don't really want that one. I've already got this card, obviously, initially. You should have your card here somewhere. Oh, cool, good. I'm going to go here. And then replace here. 1, face down, face up. Guess it could go down that way.
It's got 3 cursed scrolls. Well, I want to make my way around to the mushroom house, so I'm going to skip 1, 2. So this one is a face up.
Yeah, mushroom house. It's got mushroom. Oh, I see.
It's a house.
Yeah.
Oh.
Didn't notice that.
And then I take this one face
Yeah.
down, and it's secret.
Yeah, that's why you want to. Oh. Okay. Right, I want to go 2 and take that, and then place.
Do you replace as soon as you've taken the last card in the pile?
So yeah, if you do as many as you can, and then if you can't replace, that's it. You always move. If you have gaps at the end, you don't just move 1 or 2, 3 spaces. Not that you might even want to, because you just want to play out your cards if you can. There will be some more mandrakes left in there too.
So there's nothing here, and that's fine.
Yep, that's because I just went there. So there's always going to be 1 empty one.
3. So it gets face up. It's a crow. Bird.
Yep. Corvax.
3. And then I'll take this owl and a.
There's 2 more cards we haven't removed actually, which we will need to when they come up, and those are white mandrakes. So 2 more mandrakes need to come out when we see them.
I'll just replace it with the next one.
If we see them face down, we'll just leave them there. I think. I don't know. Is that fair?
We can just
No.
replace it one from the bottom of the pile. Top.
So my turn. So you've replenished. I'm gonna go. I might risk it and take these 2. Okay. So that goes face up, and that goes face up.
So that's the mandrake. So should we take that out?
Yeah. Good. Cool. Thanks. And then if there's another one, no, phew. I shuffle them well, ish. Yeah. So it's very weird.
So I'm going to try and avoid the cursed scrolls again.
Okay.
And so the first one goes face down.
Yep.
Blues, should they come out?
Yeah, they should have all gone. Don't know why there's some left.
Okay. And I take these 2.
Which were 12. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Right, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Load of purple. Okay. Right, when we're going 1, 2, 3, I'm just going to go easy for now. Just take that, replace those 2. 1, 2.
It's really tricky now because if I go here, I'll get 3 that we don't know about. But I'm kind of not too interested in those, so I'm going to skip ahead 2.
Okay, I can do that. I'll take those. 1. Okay, those greens are quite juicy. As what was I say? I'll jump 2. Take those 2. It's kind of splendid, whereby if one person's replacing and the other person's taking a turn, it's quite effective.
I'm going to skip ahead 1.
What's up? All right. And if you do get black, you've got to reveal it straight away.
If I pick one up?
Yeah. So yeah, you just leave it in front of you. So
okay.
I know that won't be maybe fully on camera, but yeah, now you've kind of got the -2.
So I'll put it on.
Cool. And it's my turn. I'm going to skip it for now. I'll take that, which is worse. But and the time remember I take it, so they might not see that on camera, but I'll come up to the side and show that I've got -2.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's your turn. Yeah.
So there's nowhere really nice to go. But I'll move 1 and I'll take these ones.
Okay.
So the curse scroll goes here?
Yeah, so you've got a total of
5.
3, okay.
Is it?
And that
would it
was
be 3 or would it be 5?
a total of 3, yeah, that
Okay.
won't count one. So that, oh sorry, that would be face down, so I'll just chuck that somewhere else. And yeah, do I want...
Are there many books? Because I can't seem to find any.
Yes, there are, but they're not as numerous.
Mm.
So I'm going to take this, but I'm still behind you because I've only got 1 curse scroll there. So I'll take all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So
it's probably
there's
about a
book here.
7th in comparison.
So I'm going to have to go to the book.
Depends if you how soon you want to book. But
Do I cast a spell now, or do I have to wait
No,
till
it's a
next
turn.
turn?
It's either doing one or the other. So this should have come out actually. So that should have gone here. You were here.
Yes.
Okay, so that goes face up. That goes face down. Now this is a black magic card. This basically is the same as all the other books, but you need one of each different colour. And well, you can have just 1 to get a single spell. But if you had 5, well, you can't get 5.
With the blue, it's not.
You can get 5 because you have the Mandrake. So the wild one. So
Do you have to use the Mandrake to get blue because blue's not in the?
Yeah,
two
if you
game?
wanted to go for a 5, yeah. So I went for this last time. Still didn't win the game.
Oh, so that unlocks the level 5 spell.
Yeah.
So is it the number of spells ingredients you use?
Ingredients, just ingredients. Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. So I could take this for a single 1. I'm going to go here because I think I write about books. Okay.
Mandrake, I think that's the one to be.
Oh yeah, that's our 2 mandrakes gone.
I love those little cutie little frogs.
Yeah.
So I'm going to run away. I don't want any more curse scrolls. That's another Mandrake, so should it...
There's only 2 needs to come out, that's it. We'll leave that one then. Okay, and then you've replaced the cast. Okay, so you're heavy on scrolls.
Yeah.
Now it's looking quite good over here. 1, 2. That book also could be good, but for now I'm just going to take. I'm just going to take 2. Take that and replenish. Yeah, and that.
Ooh, a 3 book. Does that mean it gives you access to level 3
So
spells?
it's the points you'll gain will be the spell value and then the book value.
Okay.
So
Is there any way to move backwards?
No, nothing. No way to move backwards.
Oh dear.
Like no lags, yeah.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it?
Because now something means around this location, you want to move a little bit. That's blank as well, so that should go.
So I'm going to miss it. So
Um,
I'll move 1.
Yeah, I was tempted to take that one. Okay, and that goes there. And now, do I want to launch out a spell or not? Tempted to. But for now, I don't know what you're planning to lead on. I'm just going to go here. do you know what? No, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do a spell. So I've got a book, so 0, with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that goes on top. I take the 5.
Okay.
And at the end of the game, I'll lose one of my colours. So I'll leave this just.
So you gazump me. I was looking for the.
I'll leave it like down here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just thought, do I want to try and do it early? Or that's why I wanted to go for this one. I thought, oh, but then if you then take it, it's redundant.
So is that any one colour you can get rid of?
Yeah, it's only going to
the benefit of the 4 one?
That's the same one, so it's the same kind of card. So if you, at the end of the game, you will be able to discard any colours. So I've actually seen somebody have 2 of these in their hand.
Okay. But the 5 just gives you more points?
It's just 1 more point, yeah. So it's a 5, so do that 5 plus that, so it's a total of 5.
Okay. I'm already leading on the scrolls, so I might just go 1 space. What happens when we run out of cards?
Yeah, so that's when it triggers the final 4 rounds. Or technically 3 rounds. So yeah, this is going to be tricky now based on what's left. Alright, so this is where it could be interesting to do that. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. Take this card. Oh, and it's
It's
this.
a red spell.
So I'm now up to 4. I'm still behind you.
And a green spell. So what are these lightning actions?
Yeah, so this one means you can send one of your scroll cards to me.
Straight away.
It has to be straight away.
Okay. And what about the 2?
That one means you take an extra turn. This one means you can now move an extra space if you want to.
Is it 1 space for every ingredient? No, just 1.
It's just from now on you can move 4. Up to 4.
Every turn?
Yeah, it's permanent. That's why it's got infinite.
Oh, I should have gone for that one before. Can you cast a spell and then move?
Nope.
Okay. That's tricky then.
That's the crux of it.
Denied. So I'm going to have to cast a spell, I think. I've only got a couple of books. So I'll use my yellow book with 2.
Let's see how that looks from here. Okay, cool, yeah.
2 ingredients.
Okay.
Is it this way around?
That's it? Yeah, yeah.
And then I'll buy the 2.
Yeah, take an extra turn.
Take an extra turn. Do you?
So you've taken an extra turn. Or have you taken a second turn?
Do I do it now?
Yep, straight away.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Okay. So I get an extra turn. Maybe I should have played 1 for 3 then. Not to worry. Kind of not.
So what was that? That was a 1.
It's just a 1, yeah.
It's better than my 0.
So I can play the spell with the
Yep.
black arc. So I've got 1 blue, yellow, green, and red.
Yeah.
Because I guess I could have sort of swapped them around.
Yeah, 5. Or
For a 5,
so
but I
5's
can go
gone.
for 4. So
But
do I need
no,
to
you
play?
can take any of these, remember.
But do I get an extra point for having an extra
Uh,
ingredient, or should I just
no,
drop that and keep
it's
playing?
nothing to do with the amount of ingredients. It's just based on the book value,
Okay.
and then of course
But
whatever
in
the
order
book
to
height.
play the book, do I need to have
No, it's just as you need to. All it means is they must be different colours.
different colours? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep that.
Okay.
Because the 5 is irrelevant because I can't buy the 5 one, isn't it?
It still counts as a colour, so
Would that be in that? Would it be a victory?
you probably should hold on to it in case you can place it somewhere else. It's more flexible, like an
Yeah.
extra book.
So
you've got
it's
4.
only worth 4 points at the moment.
No, it's worth 1 point.
1 point.
1 point, but it's worth 4 if
Four.
you want to go for that.
Yeah, so
But maybe. Okay.
I'll take this spell.
Okay. Now it's my turn.
But once that's done, does it?
Well, no. Only because you could do that, but only because he's got abilities at the end. This is quite handy to kind of leave them that way up.
Yes, but I've already taken my turn.
You can turn it over. It's just because some of these cards have different things underneath them.
Okay, sure.
So you only turn them upside down just to shuffle them.
Okay.
But I can see your point. Right, 1, 2, 3. So I've got 5. I've got 4. So I don't really want to swing it. A net 4-point swing. So I'm just going over here. 1, 2, 3. Take this
Okay,
card.
so the last card goes down. It's
Yep. Okay. So now it's your turn, and you're starting. So we're going to have 3 rounds left.
So is it
3, 1, 2, and then that flips. So we've got a total of 6 turns between us.
Okay.
3 turns each.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go grab the book. Books. Cool.
Oh wow. Okay, my first action will be. Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna tricky that. So we still have that left.
Do you get minus points for having books in your hand?
No, it's just colour. So I'm going to do. This isn't good though. Oh, this is not good. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this. So it's 2 books. So I get a 2 and an extra turn.
And it doesn't count for the.
No, so that doesn't affect that. So that will be flipped in a second. But I'm just thinking, what else do I want to do on my turn? Because I don't want to take this. I'm even with you. 1, 2, 3. It's going to have to go here, and then you won't do anything. I don't really want to go there though, comparatively. But actually, it's not terrible. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'll stop there.
Okay, so now it's
flips. Yeah,
2 turns each.
See how that looks from that angle.
So if I move, I'll only be able to play 1 more spell, so I really want to play spells now. So what I'll do, I'll play a purple spell with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients.
Yep, so purple book, 5 ingredients to get yourself a
4.
A spell of your choice. Yeah, okay. And that's your turn done. Now, so I've got 2 turns left. This is why I didn't want to. Yeah, obviously there are different things underneath it.
I see. Yeah.
So there's 8 different things. So this one means I can take a card from you. Take a card from here and you don't replenish it. So you take a single card if you complete that one.
From any one of the
any of these locations, just a single card. I mean, it basically says you don't replenish, but it doesn't really matter because there's nothing to replenish.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe I want to try and do that, which because I've got 2 turns left. You've got 1 turn left. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to complete another book. I'm going to complete a book here. So taking a 0 and 2 wiles, which gives me a 2.
But don't you need this book?
That is a book. So it's a book or an ingredients.
Oh, it can be both.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Check the playback.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah.
So there's a few things I went, hang on, I didn't mention that. So there we go.
Yeah.
So I've taken that.
That's why I should have kept it back. There was no need to play it as a simple one-off ingredient.
And then that's what I said, yeah, and then this comes off, and we have a final round.
Okay, but that's useful because I have it in my hand, which means I can play it, and I can play for a green book.
Okay.
And use 3 to buy a 3 spell.
Okay. And that gives you an ability which moves from value cost. You can't take more turns.
So I've only got 1 card left in hand,
which will be a minus point. Yeah. So now I've got my final turn, and I'm also going to play another book. So I'm playing a 3 and 2, which does this. Completes the book. It gives me this, which gives me a card. Now what I'm worried about is it might give me a card, and of course I've got nothing in my hand. It doesn't matter. I take any old thing because I've got an ability that makes me lose a colour.
Yeah.
So that just goes away.
Sure.
All right, and then we start scoring up. So let's initially go through our books, maybe, or spells. So you still got that, because of course that swings straight away. So if I go first, 5, then 7, then 9, 11, that's it. So my final score is 11, minus nothing in my hand.
And any?
No, because it's only the majority.
Oh, it's only -2 though?
Yeah, just minus.
So it's not -5, okay.
No. Cool. So it's 11, I've got 11, you've got
4.
8, 9.
9.
So 9, 11, I think it's 12 in total. 15 in total.
And I've got abilities I can discard.
Yeah, so that goes away. 15 makes you onto 13, and add 11, I think.
Yeah.
There we go. I've still never won this, so there we go. I'm a good teacher, as they say.
Yeah, I think it's very fast paced, and I just wish I could go anti-clockwise.
Really? Is that just your thing?
Yeah, at least have some spell to like reverse time.
I thought you meant like
just to jump back. Just to jump back, because a couple of times I was stuck and thinking, well, I really need to move to that space.
Oh yeah,
I can't get there.
That's a classic thing. Though.
And if I move 2 spaces, then it'll be within your reach, and you'll obviously go and sweep.
I did. So I'm guessing I did think about that from a design point of view, and all I can think of is with 10 spaces, especially as a 4-player game. Remember, you're moving through. You could definitely go the way around. So you're thinking, well, they want to get to here. I knew you want to get to here for some reason because they're loads of books.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to go all the way to there or here because then you could reach it. So I wanted to go one, but one is bad because there were some cursed scrolls. So I thought, do I make it worse? And then after all that, you then don't go there. So that was my worry. And that's that's it. So
yeah, you were going for smaller, easier to cast spells, I think.
I've gone for 5s before, and then like I said, I still didn't win. So that this time I thought I'd go for bigger ones. I basically, some people say, oh, well, actually, I got some quite cool abilities. So of course that's end game stuff. This is early on. That's permanent. That's immediate. So the 4s should go together.
Is it always the same for 3?
For 3s, it looks like it is. So 4s are definitely the same. Well, I didn't know that, but yeah.
Yeah, I had a massive purple hand, but I didn't realise. Yeah, if that was a scroll or an ingredient, I'd have probably played an extra spell because I'd have had it instead of using it on that 4.
You and your cards, right?
That's good.
But yeah, now we're going to a spatial puzzle. Cool. So it doesn't come in a baggie, but I kind of leave any cards which you divide out separately, and also because these, I tend to use a separate bag as well for these because I think it was for this bag, might be something else, because I find all those spell cards are going to get smushed together, especially because it's a book and it's just going to go out like that. But of course, if you're watching this still, hit the like button, subscribe button, hit the notification bell, watch more pictures over on Instagram via the description in YouTube. And comments in YouTube are best. Thanks for watching, back to the table.